Listen, right here we have the mind, which has two parts. We have the body right here. Now this up here is everything on the outside: fear, sadness, lack, failure, love, happiness, prosperity, and abundance. Positive side, negative side. But you see these arrows up here? That's what's flowing inside of our mind, inside of our conscious mind every single day. Either fear, either negative emotions, negative thoughts, positive emotions, or positive thoughts. Guess what? We have the power of choice. What we allow inside of our conscious mind will dictate what our subconscious mind brings into our reality. This is what we must understand as a people. This is what we must understand, is that we have the power of choice. We have the power to choose if we're going to accept love, positivity, or if we're going to accept fear, negativity. We have the power of choice. It's always flowing to and through us. This power, this infinite intelligence, is always flowing to and through us. So yes, we have the choice to choose if we're going to think positive or if we're going to think negative. 95% of people are on this side of the freaking fence. 95% of people live in fear. That's why only 5% of people are successful. They say it's harder to think positive than it is negative. That's why only, you see the number, 95% of people are successful. No. I got to take that back. They say it's harder to think positive than it is negative. That's why only 5% are successful. You understand what I'm saying? The other 95% are on this side of the category because they do not understand that they have the power of choice. These people over here, you can call these people pessimists. You can call these people optimists. Why? Because these 5% of people are always, thinking thoughts of love, thinking thoughts of happiness, thinking thoughts of prosperity, thinking thoughts of abundance, while the other side is always sowing seeds of fear, sadness, lack, failure, everything that falls up under, a negative category. That's what separates these people. But like I said, we all have the same power, the same exact power flowing to and through us. But the difference is what we choose to feed into. What you choose to feed, your subconscious mind accepts. This is what we must understand. Yes, we have the power of choice, where we're going to direct our attention to. So we can direct our attention to love. We can direct our attention to fear. It does not matter. Your subconscious mind does not care what you plant in it. It will only return what you plant. Think of your mind as a garden. Now, I'm going to put this up here just so y'all can actually see this. See your mind as a garden. Does a garden care what you plant in it? No. You can go plant tomatoes. You can plant a tree. You can plant oranges. You can plant any freaking thing inside of a garden. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to do exactly what the subconscious mind do. It's going to bring it right back to you, into your reality. So once you understand how your mind works, guess what? You can then start to, control the power, control the flow. This is what we call the flow. Like I said, it flows to and through us. This power, this infinite, invisible energy that we all have to think reasonably with our conscious mind, which is, it reasons. Your subconscious mind does not, reason with anything. It only accepts. I'm sorry for the, terrible handwriting, but I'm here to teach anyway. Your subconscious mind is only accepting information. It cannot reject. It can only accept. This is what your conscious mind is for. So you're the person that's supposed to be standing guard at your mind so that you don't allow anything negative to get inside of your subconscious mind. Like I said, once you accept it into your subconscious mind, guess what? It becomes your reality. Whether someone else says that they're poor, if you accept that into your reality, guess what? It's going to bring it back into your reality. That's why I say control the flow. Control what you're focused on. Control what you choose to focus on. Yes, you can accept someone else's reality, but guess what? Once you accept someone else's opinion of you, guess what? You accept their reality. So guess what? Let's say someone says, their opinion of you is lack. You feel what I'm saying? If you accept that consciously, guess what's gonna happen? It goes right into your subconscious mind, and boom, now you have formed a lack reality. You will always create lack in your reality. Now listen, the thing about this subconscious mind, the thing about this conscious and subconscious mind is that they work together, but they're two different parts of the mind. They work together, but they're two different parts. Your conscious mind, like I said before, is your reasoning mind. Your subconscious mind does not reason with anything. It only accepts what you allow inside of it. Now think of as a child, right? As a child, we had no consciousness whatsoever until the age of 6 or 7. That's when we gained the power of choice. Once we became 6 or 7 years old, that's when we had, the power to choose. But even then, our parents and our environment was still telling us what to do, telling us how to think, telling us, we need to do this, we need to do that, fear this, accept that, you know what I'm saying? So guess what? Once we gained consciousness, once we, got a little older, your subconscious mind brought everything right back into your reality. Whether you was raised up on this side of the fence, whether you was raised up in fear, you was raised in sadness, you was raised around lack, you was raised around failure. Guess what? If that's, like I said, when you're a child, you have no conscious mind. So think about this. If you have no conscious mind, what's going on at this moment? Every single thing that you see, hear, smell, taste, or touch is going directly into your subconscious mind, which creates your reality. So like I said, if you're a child, this is for you young parents that I'm talking to, especially right now. If you have a child and you have them surrounded by fear, you have them surrounded by sadness, lack, failure, guess what's going to happen whenever that child is 7 years old and I don't know, as it, gets older? That's what's going to be in that child's reality. That child will never see love. That child will think, the world is against it. That child will be a pessimistic person, all because of the training that you did to your own child. I'm a victim to this. My parents, was on this side of the fence. To be in all honesty, my parents, I may have seen a little bit of that, but majority of us, like I said, are on this side. Majority of our thoughts are negative, and from the day before. That's why only 5% of people are successful. It's so much easier to think negative than it is positive. That's why only 5% are successful. Now I hope and I pray somebody gains some sort of clarity about your conscious and your subconscious mind and how they work together, but how they work differently. I'm going to say this one more time. Power of choice. We all have this power to choose what we accept into our subconscious mind. So once we're here in the conscious mind, once we see it, we're thinking about it. Once you accept it to be true, it goes right into your emotional mind. And that's exactly what your subconscious mind is. It's an emotional mind. So once you start to feel like you're lacking, once you start to feel like you're a failure, once you start to feel sadness, once you start to feel fear, guess what's going to happen? Feeling is the secret. It's going to bring it right back into your reality. That's why they say feeling is the secret, because they know all I have to do is feel love, feel happiness, feel prosperous, and feel abundant, and my subconscious mind will bring it back into my reality. Now, hey, like I said, I'm so sorry for this drawing, but listen, I hope and I pray somebody gains some sort of clarity about your conscious and subconscious mind. This is a powerful lesson. Shout out to Bob Proctor. If you guys do not know who that is, I truly hope after you see this video, you go and look up and see who Bob Proctor is, because this man is exactly how I'm able to, talk so fluently about conscious and subconscious mind and how they're able to work. Like I said, look at your mind as a garden. Whatever you plant in it, it will return to you that which you plant. So now let me ask you, are you planting seeds of love, or are you planting seeds of fear? Are you planting seeds of happiness, or are you planting seeds of sadness? Are you planting seeds of prosperity, Or are you planting seeds of lack? Let's go. Tap in.